So let's talk ZWC2 for a moment. Now, I want to give my opinion on ZWC and ZWC2 in this video. I'm going to explain a couple things on how ZWC2 can be improved, and my opinion on last year and everything like that, and everything basically that I wanted to talk about in this video. So let's move on to like last year. There was a lot of things wrong with that competition, but I'm not here to hate on ZWC1. I know a lot of people were like, oh my god, this is the worst competition ever, this is bad and stuff. In my opinion, it's just, I don't know, it's just weird, because at least they gave you a ZWC2. I mean a ZWC. In my opinion, they could have just said, this shit, I'm not doing anything for this community, because the only thing it does is complain. So, at least they gave you a competition like that. At least they gave you like a fun competition to either watch or compete, and just have fun, basically. There was a lot of things wrong with it, true that, but that can be improved this year. And I know that there's a lot of things that ZWC already is trying to improve, because now that they've heard like the people's opinions on it a lot, and know what they've done wrong last year, they're going to improve or try to improve most of those and make it better this year. You can't have a perfect competition like that. It's just impossible. But yeah. This year, I have faith. I feel like it's going to be a lot better than last year. But yeah, in my opinion, last year, at least they gave you a competition, and this year will be way better. And yeah, I'm excited. Let's just put it like that. They've only released like one like detail about it, and that's that the competition will be about 3 months long. You can play your challenges for 3 months long, so that's already better. They've already improved on that, because last year I had 3 weeks, now you have 3 months. It's perfect. Will I be competing? If the challenges are good, yes. If the challenges are bad, no. That's just the way it is. So let's move on to the challenges and why I think that last year wasn't perfect for them. We had 2 Easter egg speedruns. Now in my opinion, you can do an Easter egg speedrun, but not 2. I think it's too many. I know that the people that organized it, like, for example, like MC Sports Hawk, he kind of organized the last year's event, and by the way, if you're watching this, Matt, I'm not here trying to hate on you. I'm just trying to give you advice, and that's what I'm going to be doing the next like 10 minutes, I think. I'm going to give my opinion on challenges and what is perfect. So, Easter egg speedruns. Of course, people like Matt are Easter egg players. They're not high round players or world record players. So that's why they picked 2 Easter egg speedruns. I understand it, but from my point of view as a high round player, it's not perfect. I would say spread it a little bit more. So they have the first room community, you have the Easter egg speedrun community, high rounds community, stuff like that. Now, yeah, in my opinion, we should do like 1 or 2 of each. So 1 Easter egg speedrun, 1 high round, 1 first room, and 1 like 100 speedrun. That would be perfect if we did 4 challenges. If we did 8 challenges, which in my opinion is perfect, then you could have 2 of each. So like 2 different maps, and maybe like 2 different aspects, so like a no jug on one of them, or whatever, no guns, and then the other one with classic guns, for example. And then high round, we have one with no guns, no jug, and then the other one with no guns, no jug, and no revive for some reason. And then we have, the 100 speedrun, one with one map with classic guns, and then the other with no guns. And then, for the first room, same thing, no guns and classic guns. So, first of all, I would say that the Origins first room was the wrong first room to pick, because you could basically run that map to reset, because after a certain amount of time, it gets so easy that you just get a horde at the start of the round, and then you just start shooting them with your gun, and they'll just respawn very slowly, and you could basically run that to reset. So I think Origins first room was the wrong map to pick, because it's relatively easy after a certain round. So I would say the Shadows of Evil first room is perfect. I don't know what other first room to pick, but I don't know. You guys said that you'd be including World War II, so maybe a World War II first room. In my opinion, I don't know if it's a great idea to include World War II, because it's kind of like the most dead game in the universe right now. So I would just stick with BO3. Maybe go back to last gen, BO2, BO1 and stuff. You could do a first room like Varrocked on BO1 on there, because it's also one of them that you can't really run to like reset, for example. Because for example, like Kino, Ascension, you can do the same thing. I think the world record on Ascension on BO1 is actually a reset. So yeah, I don't recommend doing that. So let's move on to like the Easter egg speedruns. Again, I don't have much to say because I don't have much experience on them. Same for the 100 speedruns. I would say 100 speedrun is a decent challenge for ZWC, because not only is it a very short game, it's not going to be longer than about 6 hours, I want to say, on some maps. Of course, if you want to include Noct, but I don't think we're going to be doing a Noct 100 speedrun, because that's going to be like 16 hours. So yeah, so matches are going to be like 6 hours long, and it's going to be like easier to put on the leaderboards, because you don't have to go through 50-60 hours of gameplay every time, because each game is going to be about 5-6 hours long. On some maps, even less. For example, Moon, you could do a 100 speedrun in less than 3 hours, which is perfect. Same with the Easter egg speedrun. It will be about, what, 2 hours, 3 hours max. If you do the Shadows of Evil first room, for example, that's also about 2 hours. I know that Alex's 34 game back in the day was the world record. It was about 1 hour and 45 minutes long, I think. So yeah, in my opinion, that's a perfect length. And then the only thing that will like be very long for like gameplay wise would be the high rounds. Now first of all, I want to say don't pick any 255 maps. So if we did no gums, no jug, and no revive on each high round challenge, I think that's perfect. Or do like no gums, no jug on one map, and no gums, no jug, no revive on the other. If we did that, then there will be 2 maps that are 255able, and those are Revelations and Ascension. Now, those are pretty much the 2 easiest maps in BO3 right now. And yeah, those 2 maps would be 255able. Moon, possibly, but I don't see anyone running in there with no quick revive, no jug, and no gums, all the way to 255. If you do that, then you're god, in my opinion. And same on the Giant, I don't see anyone doing it. Same on, for example, Shadows, I didn't see anyone doing it without gums, because you need those alchemicals. So yeah, I would say Ascension and Rev are a very bad idea for high rounds on ZWC2. And maybe exclude Moon as well, because it's very fast, even without using alchemical and without jug, training there is still possible. It'd be very hard, but if you do manage to do Moon, do it no revive as well, so it's most likely impossible to make it to that round. And the map will be maxed out about the 220s, 230s, something like that, because 3 hits and the game's over with no revives. So that's my opinion on the high round challenges. I think like no revive on one map, and on both maps, no gums, no jug. I feel like that's perfect, because in my opinion, a classic gums with jug with revive is just standard for BO3 high rounds. I think that's what most people do. That's what I do, at least when I go for high rounds. I don't go for no jugs often. I've done the Origins like twice, 3 times, but that's only 3 times. I've went for so many classics with revive, with jug, like maps. I feel like it's a standard thing, and I would say that no jug, no guns is also a harder challenge, so that it's not as accessible as, you know, with jug, with gums, and it'll be a lot harder and a lot more challenging, in my opinion. And seeing as we have 3 months to play right now, it'll be very intense trying to max out the challenge without gums and jug and revive. So that's my opinion on all the challenges, basically. The 100 speedrun, I don't have much experience with that, but in my opinion, that's just a perfect challenge. 4 hours, 5 hours, Easter egg speedrun, 2-3 hours, perfect in my opinion. You have the first room on Shadows, and, you know, for example, Verrucht on Black Ops 1. Yeah, same thing, not that long. Shadows, 2 hours, I don't know how long Verrucht is, I have no experience on that map. And then let's move on to the high round, which can be as much as 60-70 hours, but I just don't see it happening, because no jug, no guns, no revive is hard as hell. So yeah, there probably will be people that are going to run to reset on certain maps, but I don't know, it's probably not going to be many. Yeah, don't pick 255able maps. Don't go with World War II, in my opinion. I know that you guys said on Twitter that you guys basically said, like, expect BO3 and World War II, and I don't think World War II is a good idea, because it's like the most dead game right now in the zombies community. I don't think anyone plays it. I definitely remember me playing the Darkest Show for around 100. I hated it. I hated every single second of it, and it was so boring, and I wouldn't like seeing World War II in ZWC2. Maybe for one challenge if we have 8 in total, but not for like half of them. So I would say just stick with the Black Ops series, maybe World at War, but also probably not a good idea, because World at War is not only old, it's also broken, and most maps has 24 zombies per round. So Black Ops 1, 2, and 3 would be perfect in my opinion. So yeah, that's basically it. I definitely am excited for ZWC 2, and again, if the challenges are good, if there's going to be like a high round, it'll be very interesting. I'll most likely be competing. If there'll be Origins high rounds, like Origins no gums no jug, holy fucking shit, I'm competing. It's gonna be amazing, because yeah, Origins is my map. But yeah, that's just my opinion on ZWC2. Let me know what you guys think, and yeah, if you guys at ZWC did watch this, like, this is just my opinion. There's probably a lot of other opinions out there, and there's a lot of people that gave you guys different opinions than I did, and I understand that, but this is just my point of view as a high rounder. So yeah, that's basically it. That's all I wanted to say basically. I'm definitely excited. I'm excited to know what challenges are going to be in ZWC2, and yeah, hopefully I'll be competing in this year's ZWC. And if I do, then I'll most likely be grinding it out like crazy. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Oh my god, I would absolutely love an Origins, no guns, no jug, no revive challenge. Like, I would love you forever. Not because I'm the world record holder on Origins, but just because it's one of my favorite maps of all time. Okay, it is my favorite map of all time, but still, you get the point. I would absolutely love it if it was Origins. It would be a perfect map. Everyone loves that map, and it would just be perfect. Okay, bye.